Good old-fashioned Fallout 3. What's up, guys? It's Grunge. Got some Fallout 3 Evergreen Mills, Kill All the Raiders gameplay. I still love Fallout 3, which is hard to believe considering the fact that I've played it for all my files, probably a total of over 220 hours by now, and one of my files is huge. I've done almost everything. I mean, I'm sure there's more I could do, but I've done so much in it, and that file alone's got several hours, like almost 200 hours of game time, and I am a huge Fallout 3 fan. This is my all-time favorite game. I'm not really digging Call of Duty. If I did have to pick one Call of Duty to be up in my top favorites, I'd go with Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1. The story was pretty good on that, and let's see, Call of Duty World at War for multiplayer. That's just my game type, but now it's full of hackers, and it's unplayable. But Fallout 3, I've spent so much time playing this game, and I love this game so much. Still love it, still enjoy roaming the Capital Wasteland, a map that is much better than the Mojave Wasteland, because you can come across a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of random events, and I haven't found a whole lot of those in Fallout New Vegas. I spent a lot more time on this map, and this map just looks a lot better. There's more radiation, it's downtown DC, it feels bigger, even though the Mojave Wasteland's probably bigger, but a lot of that is made up of towns, and in this there's a lot of abandoned towns, or ones that are occupied by super mutants, or raiders, or feral ghouls, or stuff like that, and I just love Fallout 3, and, you know, old Fallout fans, from people like the No Mutants Allowed forum, I understand that this game may not have, that you may not like this game simply because it wasn't the same as its predecessors, Fallouts 1 and 2, which were late 20th century PC games. But, you know, I've been seeing a lot of hate for this game all over the forum, by people all over the internet that are Fallout 1 and 2 and Brotherhood of Steel Tactics fans. And, you know, Fallouts 1 and 2 were great games for their time, but there's really not anything to compare with Fallout 3. And now, I'm not talking about graphics in 3D, I'm talking about a much bigger map, more opportunities, a better storyline. Don't even start with all this Bethesda can't write crap. This storyline is simple, it's effective. Your dad leaves you behind in the vault to go pursue what is best for the wasteland, and you go and follow him. He sacrifices himself to keep the Enclave from using it for evil purposes, and you take over it, and in the end the Enclave has tampered with it, and the only way to get it up and running is for you to go sacrifice yourself to activate the purifier and provide clear water for the whole wasteland. And I realized this story was much different from the ones in Fallouts 1 and 2, and this game is much different, but because a game is different, does that make it bad? Really? Like, terrible, poor writing, not a Fallout sequel? Come on, guys. Fallout 3, I was a fan of Fallouts 1 and 2, but this one just tops them all. It's so much bigger, so much better, so much better written, so much more. There's so many more things you can do in this game, and there's such a better storyline, so much more emotion in this game. There's some also great side quests. The only side quests I don't like were the Mothership Zeta ones. Those were stupid. Come on, Bethesda. Why would you, or Obsidian, or whoever made my bad. Why would you put a alien, like, if you're going to put aliens in this game, why would you make them look like your stereotypical comic book aliens? But, you know, this game is, in my opinion, a masterpiece, and a lot of people will agree with me. It is insanely addictive and emotional, and just a great game, an amazing game, a masterpiece. And a lot of people look in this game for its flaws, like I already mentioned the storyline, which there's really nothing to complain about with the storyline. This game has a solid storyline, very good storyline, emotional. By the way, a lot of people hated the ending. They thought it was half-assed. I did not see anything half-assed about it. It's simple. It's now or never. And a lot of people think Broken Steel was necessary. I think this game would have been just fine without it. Your dad sets an example, and you get the option whether you're going to follow that example or not. They didn't just half-ass cut an ending. Oh, hey, all of a sudden you've got to kill yourself to activate this purifier. No, the Enclave tampered with the purifier. Okay, I'm going way too much in depth on rant here. Bugs. This game has a few bugs because of how big it is, but I can say that many of the bugs do not affect the gameplay or story majorly at any time, and if they do, you can just go back to your last save most of the time. I see a lot more bugs in Fallout New Vegas, and in Fallout 2 a bunch of bugs that were never patched, and that upsets me. Hold on one second. And the combat system, a lot of people don't like it. I disagree. It's got your first-person shooter, it's got also your RPG style fighting with VATs and taking turns and action points. It has a bit of both, but with cinematic effects. First-person shooter Call of Duty fans will criticize the sensitivity and aiming and stuff, and I say, dude, this isn't Call of Duty. This is a different kind of aiming system. This is the way that first-person shooters started out, sort of like this. There wasn't aim down sight much. The sensitivity wasn't insanely high, and in Fallout, the guns rely on spread rather than recoil, and the chance that the gun's going to hit the target. And a lot of people will criticize that inaccuracy, and I say that the inaccuracy is what makes up for recoil, and certain guns have higher spreads than others, and I'm pretty sure that if you left guns in a container for 200 years after a huge world war, nuclear war, they wouldn't be the most accurate guns in the world either. And this is all my opinion. If you want to get pissed at me, that's fine. Personally, I get pissed at the people that call this game garbage, but you know, I accept that they have that right. But Fallout 3, this isn't a game. This isn't a game you can rent. You have to play this game for a while to get into it. Personally, I fell in love with it as soon as I started playing it. And this isn't a game that you can just have one playthrough and then return it. No, you have to play through this game. You have to explore this beautiful wasteland, this huge map, these amazing quests, storylines, the great amount of variety, weapons, characters, the customization of your character, the choice of whether to be good or evil or neutral, the option of following the main storyline or forgetting that your dad exists altogether and taking sides. It's an excellent game. I think it deserves a perfect score, but you know, game companies have to address flaws that, like bugs that this game has, when in reality a lot of other games have bugs too, but they get perfect scores. Alright, hold on one second. Alright. I think I've covered actually, I could go on and on about this game, but I've covered a lot of my main points. I could go into littler details of what builds this game to be the amazing ride it is, and the only video game that has ever made me cry, the only game I've been emotionally attached to, and I've actually written a song about this game. I'm a huge fan. I'm also believe it or well, I'm also making a montage based on like the story and the whole wasteland itself, not so much on kills, but that's looking pretty good so far. I've had to play through the storyline twice to get the clips I've needed, so needless to say, it's been quite a bit of work, and it's not finished yet. Expect it to be out sometime around June. Yeah, sometime around June, maybe earlier if I really get to work, but exams are coming up, and I really hate it when my parents get pissed at me because it gets on my nerves, and so I don't want my grades to suck, and they're looking okay right now, but I have a few problems in an AP class, and some grades my teachers haven't put in. Okay. Summer's coming up. I cannot wait for summer. This year has gone by fast. Every year of my life is going by faster and faster, and I am wasting more. No, I'm not wasting my life doing things like these videos. They're fun to do. I have other hobbies. I'm in a band. I play bass. I play guitar. I write stuff like poetry and songs. I go to the gym every now and then. I have friends. I do have a life. This is just a hobby. And, oh, Flamer. Well, yeah. Fallout 3. Just wanted to talk about it for a while. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you guys later, and expect soon a Fallout class in Call of Duty video. You know, where I make a class with Fallout related weapons and perks and play Call of Duty with it. Well, yeah. Thanks guys, see ya.